St. Joe, folks. St. Joseph, Missouri.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Howdy, partner. Russell Majors and Waddell, home of the Pony Express.
There's an open outfit. Sheriff Pass is open.
So, you're Ambrose's son. College man, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm a business major. But my true love is heroes and legends of the American frontier.
Uh-huh. So tell me, how's that brother of mine?
Fine. His book on Wordsworth's going to be published next spring.
Still got his head in the clouds. Says here you're looking for work.
I know it's asking a lot, but I want to ride for the Pony Express. I'd be willing to do whatever it takes.
Well, since you're family, I suppose you can be trusted. See Blodgett down the hall.
Thank you, Uncle Arthur. I won't let you down. That was 3 weeks ago. Things don't always work out the way you want. But when I saw your name on the payroll, I couldn't believe it. Me, working for the same company as Wild Bill Hickok.
There aren't many real heroes left in this shrinking world of ours. But I want you to know I count you among them. Until next time, your loyal friend, Ambrose Merriweather Jr.
Oh, I am truly touched.
Now go to sleep.
Got yourself an admirer, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
What?
can I have your autograph?
Boss, we got us a problem. I just got a letter from Mr. Arthur T. Merriweather of Russell, Majors, and Waddell in St. Joe. Company wants to move our route to the mountains 50 miles north.
They can't do that.
Why, what's wrong? Ought to save us at least half a day.
Yeah, I'll do that all
Can you
right.
tell us what the real problem is, Teaspoon?
Well, if they make the change, we'll be crossing right through the middle of the Sioux burial ground. They don't take too kindly to that, do they, Buck?
They'll never let us pass. Not without a fight.
What are we going to do, Teaspoon?
I'm going to call a territorial writers and supervisors meeting on Tuesday. Maybe we can talk some sense into this damn company.
These are worthless. The Sioux have full rights under the law. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Oh, but I do. When Union Pacific links both coasts by rail, they'll have to cross those mountains somewhere.
But only an act of Congress can invalidate the Indians' claim to that land. And what about your riders? Don't you think they'll object?
No, they already have, which is why I procured a mark from a Sioux chief named Yellow Fox, guaranteeing safe passage. A guarantee he won't be able to keep since he recently met with a rather unfortunate accident.
Are Russell, Majors, and Waddell aware of these activities of yours?
Don't worry. After the first riders attacked, the Army will be called in to pacify the situation. It'll be over before anyone knows what really happened. Then we'll assume full rights to the land, and you'll use your influence in Washington to sway the railroad deal. Yes?
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt. Pardon me. But, your representative to the riders and supervisors meeting in Sweetwater is taken ill. If it's all right, sir, I was wondering if I could take his place.
You? Do you know what this is about, Ambrose?
Yes, sir. You proposed a route change and the riders are balking. You need to send someone there to investigate their concerns.
Our writers aren't college men, Ambrose. They can be unreasonable, even hostile. Are you sure you're up to that?
Absolutely.
All right, you've got the job. But remember, you'll be representing the management of this company. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Tell Blanche that you've been reassigned. I'll fill you in on the particulars later.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Actually, Ambrose is the perfect choice. He's as loyal as he is naive. And if anything goes wrong, he'll take the fall.
Boys, I'd like to call the street to order. Gentlemen, perhaps you didn't hear me. I'd like to call the street to order. This meeting is called to order. All of you know by now that as of a week from Friday, the company is proposing to move our route through the mountains 50 miles north. About right here, smack in the middle of the Sioux's most sacred land. Now, realizing this might give us cause for concern, the company's general manager, Mr. Arthur T. Merriweather, has sent his nephew to meet with us today. So, won't you give a warm welcome to Mr. Ambrose Merriweather, Jr.?
He just say who I thought he said. Ain't that the same fella that been sending Hickok all them letters? That's the one. What'd they sent him for?
Gentlemen, I've got some good news. I have here an agreement signed by Chief Yellow Fox guaranteeing safe passage through Table Rock.
So where's Yellow Fox now?
Excuse me?
I was on relay headed toward Harper Ridge. Run into a band of Sioux. I figured I was a dead man for sure, but it turned out they were looking for Yellow Fox. Now, they said they found his horse a few miles off, but there weren't no sign of him.
That's because Merriweather probably had him killed.
And boys, we don't know for sure that anything's happened yet.
Let's deliver Merriweather a message of our own.
Gentlemen, I can assure you, our company would never do anything to jeopardize your safety.
God, Sam, it wouldn't be us I'd be worried about right now.
Simmer down there now. Boys, get up here. Lou, get the horses. Boys, better get up here.
I don't understand. Why are they so upset?
Must be your personality.
Can we discuss this? Gentlemen, can we please discuss this like civilized men?
Give me a hand! Hickok! Give me a hand!
Wild Bill Hickok? I can't believe it.
Horse! This way! Come on, son, get out of the way! Get on something! Come on, Ambrose.
Clearly, I made a strong impression. Miss Shannon, this is the most delicious meal I've had since I left Yale.
Well, thank you.
I just want you all to know how grateful I am for what you've done for me today. And as far as the route change business goes, I fully support Mr. Hunter's intention to get to the truth.
I'm real happy to hear that.
Relax, Jimmy. It ain't Ambrose's fault his uncle's a snake.
I'll let you all in on a little secret. I like my uncle about as much as you do. If you'll excuse me, it's been a long day. And Shannon, thank you for the meal. It was delicious.
Certainly.
It was a pleasure meeting all of you. Mr. Hickok, do you prefer to be addressed as Mr. Hickok, Jimmy, James, or Wild Bill?
Jimmy's all right, I guess.
Jimmy? I want you to know I've read just about everything ever written about you. I'm truly honored to make your acquaintance.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. Well, good night, y'all. Buck, listen, I've been thinking a lot about what that man said at the meeting about Yellow Fox.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, I want you to take me out to Table Rock, eh? I need to know if the Indians intend to honor his agreement.
Can you ride?
Sure. What do I do now?
Just gotta give him a little kick.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jimmy, you know, I was wondering, did you really kill those gunfighters, Longley and Calder?
Ambrose, if those books you read said I did, then I guess I did.
Why?
Why? Why don't you go make yourself useful?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
What?
I wasn't faulting you for it.
Well, I'm real relieved to hear that.
Well, later on, I'll be riding with Buck over to Table Rock.
That's nice, Ambrose.
Well, I'll see you later, Jim.
Jim.
The West is everything I dreamed it would be. Jimmy, he doesn't like being called Wild Bill. And I are becoming fast friends. And he's teaching me how to shoot. Jimmy says that before long, there won't be a gunfighter in the territory who can stand up to me. But in all honesty, I know I'll never be a match for him. No one's that good. Where is everyone?
Don't worry, we're not alone.
Hello? My name is Ambrose Merriweather, and I represent the firm of Russells, Majors, and Waddell.
Ambrose.
They don't speak English.
Do you speak Lakota?
Lakota?
Yeah.
No. Tell them I have an agreement here signed by their chief, Yellow Fox, and I need to know if they intend to honor it.
Shunkalazi Hichetulo Uichiwa Uichiwa Powa. Shkulazi Tokeya Slowashni. Cadet Nacheche.
What did he say?
Yellow Fox disappeared on his way home from a peace meeting. His brother believes he was deceived and killed.
But they don't know for sure? Well, ask him if they'll let our riders pass.
Wasichukilena Upta Iapi Oki Okipi Hoa. Tokeya Slonya Leila Yoma Kapishni. Unchiza Kate Hoheche Tulo. Till they know for sure what happened to Yellow Fox, they've chosen not to avenge him. But if their burial ground is desecrated, they'll have no choice, and their vengeance will know no bounds.
But what about his mark on this agreement?
Bros, they're not gonna let us pass. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Now, you wanna try, you go right ahead. I'm going back.
Bye. Come on.
Come on, Jimmy! Looking good, Jimmy!
Good riding.
Great ride, Jimmy. Can I try?
What? Ambrose, you just learned how to ride. You're not ready for this.
Come on, fellas, just let me try once.
You'll hurt yourself, Ambrose.
Ain't no way you're gonna ride powder keg, Ambrose.
Jimmy, please.
That's final.
Ambrose.
Got some trouble, Jimmy? Damn.
Crazy? Can't go in there alone. He's a real bulldog, ain't he? Jimmy. I've got a letter from Mr. Majors in St. Joe, signed by every supervisor in the territory, taking exception to the route change. I've asked Ambrose to deliver it. Oh, I'd like you to go with him. Just make sure he gets there in one piece.
Oh, geez, but I don't want to go.
Oh, don't thank me, son. I know how much it means to you.
Gosh, it's beautiful. How do we get down?
I don't know. Somebody must have moved the trail markers.
Is that where we're going?
Yep. But I think we're gonna have to go back that way.
Yeah! Ambrose, no!
Yeah. You okay?
Is he gonna be all right?
We'll see. Yeah, it looks like just a stone bruise. It's a valuable horse, Ambrose. Could have hurt him real bad.
Sorry, Jimmy. Maybe Jimmy's right. Maybe I don't belong out here.
Ambrose, what are you going to tell Majors and your uncle when we get to St. Joe?
The truth?
Yeah? What's that?
That the Indians don't want their burial grounds violated. And that the riders are being unreasonable.
Unreasonable? How would you feel if you were being set up to get killed?
Jimmy, the Pony Express is in the business of delivering mail.
What's that got to do with anything?
Cutting just half a day off the delivery route to Sacramento could make a tremendous difference in keeping this company solid.
Yeah? What's that mean?
Alive.
Yeah, well, if it's all the same to you, I wouldn't mind staying solvent myself. Your kind's all the same, you know that?
And what kind is that?
Eating off a silver spoon your whole life, never having to work. Always hiding behind books, living through other people's lives instead of just going out and doing things yourself.
Is that what you really think about me?
It's true, ain't it?
You don't know me at all.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna leave you here. There's a fork up ahead. I want to see which way would be easier for your horse. Oh, and Ambrose, whatever you do, don't go anywhere. Be back in a few minutes.
On my way to summon help for Jimmy, I found myself recalling Professor Whitcomb's philosophy lectures, in which he asserted that analytic detachment is essential if one truly wishes to comprehend the meaning of life. Of course, Professor Whitcomb never wrote Powder Keg. Howdy, partners.
You sure you ain't got no friends around?
Maybe if we started cutting some pieces off of him, it'd help him remember.
Really want to do that? Drop it and untie him.
Luckily, I found Jimmy just in time.
Ambrose, can't you stay out of trouble?
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Let's get a move on. Might be able to make it to St. Joe by tomorrow. Oh, and Ambrose, no more I'm sorry's, okay?
Okay. Yep, he was darn lucky I found him when I did.
So, you're Wild Bill Hickok. You have quite a reputation, young man.
Thank you, sir, but I'd like to
Mr.
talk...
Majors, you're meeting with Mr. Russell.
Tell him 5 minutes and make sure my bags are packed and ready for the St. Louis stage.
Mr. Majors, the livestock voucher.
Thank you. Excuse me, sir, about that.
Just a second, Hickok. The mercantile deal, what happened?
Fell through.
Oh, damn! I wanted that one. What were you saying, Hickok? Oh, the route change. Tell Hunter I'll take his concern under advisement. Excuse me now.
Excuse me, I don't mean to be pushy, but didn't Ambrose say what would happen if you go ahead with this?
Young man, I already told you I'll take your concern under advisement. Now, good day.
I tried, Jimmy.
I told you I should have gone in there.
Thanks for nothing, Ambrose.
Ambrose? I assume you're here to stay.
No, sir. I haven't finished my investigation yet.
Seems to me you know everything you need to already.
I still need to know the truth, Uncle Arthur. It's important.
Be careful, Ambrose. Don't forget who you are.
How'd it go, Jimmy?
Not good.
Where's Ambrose?
Tell you the truth, Lou, I could give a damn.
Tell me what happened, son.
Ain't much to tell, Teaspoon. Majors met with Ambrose and his uncle and read him your letter. Said he'd think it over. If you ask me, I think old Ambrose sold us down the river.
Hold down. Hold.
Hey, Ambrose.
Hello, everybody.
Jimmy says you met with Majors.
That's right. Teaspoon. I tried reasoning with my uncle, but he swore up and down that Yellow Fox signed the agreement on his own free will and that he was fine when they parted company.
The Major says he'd think it over.
That's what he said.
I guess you done the best you could, son. I want to thank you.
Teaspoon. It's hard for me to believe that my uncle would deliberately set out to get people killed.
I know.
Kid, wake up. What is it? I need you to read this for me.
Where'd you get this?
I just need to know what it says. Now read it.
Give it to me, Jimmy.
Read it, kid.
No.
Well, why not? You afraid we might not like you anymore when we find out which side you're on?
No, it's just none of your business. Now give it back to me.
See? Didn't I tell you you'd sell us down the river?
Jimmy, this says the company shouldn't change our route.
What?
Can I have it back now? You had no right, Jimmy.
Come on, Ambrose. I mean, you should be happy.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Because now we all know you ain't a snake like your uncle.
And you didn't know that before?
How could I?
I think you and I better step outside, Jimmy.
What?
You heard me. Come on, outside.
Come on, Ambrose, I ain't got nothing against you. Hell, we can be friends now.
Come on, Hickok.
Ambrose. Look, I don't want to fight you.
You don't got no choice.
Ambrose, I would just... What the hell did you do that for?
Shut up and fight.
All right, if that's what you want. Enough! Well, he started it. It's enough, Ambrose.
Shut up.
You don't need to do this. Stay down, damn it. It's enough.
Shut up.
Gotta give him credit. He's got guts.
Yeah, and pretty soon they're gonna be all over the place.
Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Come on, Bulldog. Get you cleaned up.
Come on out, Ambrose!
You're not gonna recognize yourself.
I swear, kid, that old hat of yours never looked half as good on you.
Yeah, Ike's boots look pretty good, too.
I don't know. Looks like a cowboy to me.
What do you think, Jim?
Almost.
What are you fellas doing, huh? What are you...
All right. Take it off now, Ambrose. There you go.
What is this?
Look.
Bulldog!
How's it feel?
Feels incredible.
Show them what we practiced.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Good job.
I'm a cowboy.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's time to put this foolishness aside, Ambrose.
What are you doing here?
I've come to take you home.
But I'm not finished with my investigation.
It's no longer necessary. You were sent here to do a job, Ambrose, which you're clearly incapable of doing. Not only that, but you're acting like a spoiled child playing cowboy. Now, come along. I've got a business to run.
Excuse me, Mr. Merriweather, but it seems to me Bulldog's doing his job just fine.
Bulldog? Huh. Hickok, if you want to keep your job, you'll stay out of this. Same goes for the rest of you as well.
Don't you threaten me like
I'll take care of this, Jimmy. Uncle Arthur, you're risking people's lives.
Ambrose, say goodbye to your friends and come along. Now.
Sorry, I can't do that.
You don't understand. I'm not asking.
I understand perfectly.
I see. Rogers, Johnson?
You always this friendly, Merriweather?
I think you'd better leave, Uncle Arthur.
All right. If that's how you want it, you're all fired, effective immediately. Anyone caught interfering with the new riders of the Pony Express will be punished to the full extent of the law.
He can't just fire us like that.
I think he just did.
Where you going, Ambrose?
This is my fault. If I go with him, maybe you can get your jobs back.
Is that really what you want?
Doesn't matter what I want.
Yes, it does, Bulldog.
Whatever it is your uncle's up to, it's got nothing to do with you.
And don't mean we can't do something about it. What do you say?
We need your help.
And who might we be?
I'm sorry. I'm one of the riders with the Pony Express.
Oh, you're Bulldog. Yeah, I heard about you.
You did?
It's Sam Kane.
It's an honor, sir. So you know what happened?
What about the boys being fired? Yeah, I heard. Can't say I understand it, though.
I do. Marshal, my uncle is general manager of Russell, Majors, and Waddell. I believe he's planning on instigating trouble with the Indians as a way of taking over their land.
What?
He's attempting to claim a large tract of Sioux land over by Table Rock. The first rider that goes through will almost certainly be attacked, which is what he's counting on, since I believe he intends to provoke a war.
Well, why didn't you do something about this before?
Well, I wasn't sure.
And you are now?
I just found a copy of his letter of inquiry in the attorney's office under the name of Esaias Hutchins, a banker friend of his. I also know he lied to us about the Indians agreeing to let us pass. And he may have even had one of their chiefs killed.
When's the first rider due to cross Sioux land?
Tomorrow. But he won't be alone. Me and the boys plan on being out there to try and stop him.
You will, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I better round up a couple of deputies and go with you, just in case.
I appreciate that, Marshal. Thanks.
You're welcome.
What time are we heading out?
We? I've been meaning to tell you something, Bulldog. Take this thing off. You promise to stop yelling? All right.
Jimmy, please, you gotta let me come with you.
Don't gotta do nothing.
But Jimmy,
Will
you said...
Shut up and listen. I know I treated you like dirt before, and I was wrong for doing it. But
But you ain't never been in a gun battle, and this ain't the time or the place to start.
Jimmy, I can shoot. I know how.
Relax. We'll be back.
Jimmy! Hey, fellas! Come on!
Seems to me to be a whole lot simpler just letting Merriweather's boys pass through and giving the Sioux a crack at him.
And start a war?
I said simpler, not better. Rider coming.
Who the hell?
Riders are coming. They're right behind me.
Let's get behind the rock.
Yeah!
I thought you tied him up.
I did.
Didn't tell you I was double jointed, did I?
Here they come.
You sure there ain't another way around?
Merriweather ain't paying us to go around. Now let's go.
Stand back! We're coming through!
Up on the ridge! See that guy up there? Go on, shoot him!
Get back!
Can you handle this?
Yeah, I can still handle it.
Okay.
Watch where you're going.
Damn, Bulldog. You saved my life. Ambrose, Jimmy! You all right?
Cody, watch out!
Doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. Go behind the rock.
Jimmy, be careful.
How's it going, Sam?
The truth? I don't think you can hold out much longer.
We got him pinned down! Let's take him! Let's get out of here!
Everybody all right?
Ambrose. Ambrose.
What about you, Lou?
Kid got hit. I think Ike's hurt, too.
Is it over, Jimmy?
We licked him good.
That's good.
What's wrong?
I don't know. My feet feel kind of funny.
Oh, Ambrose. Can you talk to me?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Can you move your legs?
What legs? Sorry. I'm not Jimmy. I'm not sorry at all.
Bulldog, wake up. Wake up, Bulldog. You wake up! Don't you die on me. Don't you die on me!
Gentlemen, you've done this company a great service. I only wish I had listened sooner.
What's going to happen to Merriweather, Mr. Major?
Frankly, I'd just as soon the Indians have him. But as it is, he and that banker friend of his will be away for a very long time.
Well, I can't say I'm sorry about that.
By the way, your people said there were no Indians involved in the confrontation.
Oh, that's right.
One of Merriweather's men said there were at least 20, maybe more.
Mr. Majors, Indian burial grounds are a strange place for a white man. Every once in a while, them spirits come up through the ground just as real as can be. Know what I mean?
I see. Sounds good to me.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord.
Amen.
Amen. Thought I'd read something if it's all right. It's out of his notebook. The West is everything I hoped it would be and more. It's taught me something I never learned in school. You see, for the first time, I can honestly say now I know what it feels like to really be alive. So long.